Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. Yeah, Cardano, not too surprising. We talked about the $1 level and finally Cardano has reached it. Yeah, so we've got two things here on the chart. We have, of course, still this possible inverse head and shoulders pattern on the chart that is developing for at the moment. Yeah, of course, for that it would need to find some support at some stage here. And this, you could also see this still as a potential cup and handle. In the end, it doesn't make a difference, does it? So we have your cup shape, here your handle. In this case, in a bullish scenario, or in this handle, normally people say the price should not drop or retrace more than 50% of the cup. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that is too true, because if we assume that maybe this here was already a first wave up, then, or even if it's only 3 waves and you now get your 5th wave up, then the price can, as per the Elliott wave method, even retrace a little bit more. In a 4th wave, it shouldn't really. That's true. In a 4th wave, we should now start to move up at the latest. But we talked about the $1 level when I showed you here that this could already be counted, especially if we go to the 4-hour chart, that we could count the Cardano chart possibly already as a first impulse. Oops, I'm still a bit skeptical about that, because Cardano has not yet broken above the 163 mark and the 4th wave is quite short, but we can't do it. We can't count this here as a first impulse, where we would count this as a wave 2. That here would be a wave, wave 1. This here would be a wave 2. This would be a wave 3 here, a wave 4 and a wave 5. And then you are now seeing this ABC. And when we did talk about that, we said that the price should now, in a second wave, come down at least here to the $1 level, $1.01 level. And that is exactly where we currently are, or where the price retraced to. But I also told you that if this is the case, and this here was a first impulse, the 50% retracement is the absolute minimum. So I'm glad we came there, because it does confirm this as a possible scenario that we already saw here, a first impulse that we now could still. So either we find support here, because the $1 level is a very important support level. I guess you know that. We've talked about the $1 level a lot of times before. We've had a lot of support back here in January. But if I go back to the, in the beginning of 2021, we had a lot of support here about around the $1 mark. So it is a very, very important support level. Now, ideally, textbook-like would be fantastic, but crypto often doesn't do textbook. We would see here this inverse head and shoulders play out, move back up to 126, and then break out of this pattern. And I think it would be a beautiful reversal pattern. Also would be in line with that first impulse, the ABC down to the 50% retracement and a potential turnaround. In my opinion, this will only happen if Bitcoin moves back above 42.7K and then fulfills my that scenario in which it could go up to 55 and 65K. Then we can see a breakout here and possibly even break the 163 level. If Bitcoin maintains its move below 42.7K and is now dropping further, I think we can certainly lose the $1 level, and I would not exclude the possibility that we could even see a that we could even see here another move down, and that all of this was just a 3-wave structure here from the low that we've just seen here, kind of an A, B, C pattern. Yeah, just a 3-wave move. And let me just do that. That this 5th wave here is not over yet, that it will end somewhere here. And that this, also similar to what Bitcoin is doing, was just a more complex correction. Yeah, and I think this is the other possibility, obviously, and I have never ruled that out, given the fact that we have not broken above 163. I've said various times that as long as we don't break above 163, there is still downside potential, and in the end, we can't really specify it clearer, because we are in this turnaround point. Yeah, so obviously, as I said before in other videos, throughout the downtrend, it was very clear that as long as Cardano and also other altcoins had not reached their target areas, we were coming down further. Now, Cardano did reach its target area very early, because it also started the whole correction early. Yeah, it started already the correction in September, whereas other cryptos did not start before October, November, December. And this unfortunately wasn't great for Cardano because the whole market pushed it down further. Now we are in this turnaround point, and there are now certain levels we need to watch out, and a very important one is that 163 level. As long as we stay below it, the price without a problem can still come lower. And my personal strategy is just to use these dips to accumulate, because I strongly believe in the project, and I believe that at some point here we are in the last meters of the correction, and as soon as Bitcoin finishes its correction off, that we are going to get out of here and will move to new all-time highs. Now obviously Bitcoin is currently in a state of decision-making process, so we don't know. There is a bullish and a bearish scenario. If I had to make a guess now, or I have to give you my primary view, I think we're coming down lower. And how low, can't really tell you, but I would not be surprised if we move certainly to the next FIB level. So if I draw the FIBs here, I told you the 50% FIB level is an important one. The 50% was the $1 level, $1.01. So, oops, I need to adjust that slightly here, I guess. Oh no, I need to start. Yeah, no, that's fine. So that 61.8% FIB level is at 94 cents. That's an important one. And then the 78.6 is at 85 cents. So I wouldn't be surprised if we drop below $1 here still. But again, now I think it all depends on Bitcoin. I just showed you in my Bitcoin video, if we do a retest of that 42.7K level from below, it's successful, then that will also have a downside impact on Cardano. But that is not only the case for Cardano, that will have an effect on all altcoins, and would be a chance for everybody who missed the dip, who missed buying in my target areas or in the lower areas. That is a chance to accumulate more for everybody who wants to. It's no financial advice, but I always know that a lot of people did regret that they did not buy in these target areas, and we might now have a realistic chance to get back into these target areas, and that would be, for me, another opportunity to accumulate more. A lot of people ask me if I updated my buying orders on Discord for channel members. No, I didn't, with a purpose, because this downside potential was still there, and we can currently see it play out, and we get into the buying zones for many of those cryptos where my buy orders trigger. I never tell you to buy. This is your individual decision, but I can only share what I'm doing, and I'm again starting to accumulate as we reach these buying zones. Okay, that is my view about Cardano. Hopefully you like the update. Seems to be like an interesting weekend. Again here, decision point around the $1 mark. And yeah, if you like the update, then please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.